My shop may not look special, but it's locally owned and independent. Hi, welcome to Jane's, Sidonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you. You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened. If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDev? I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Erick's first real piloting job and I'm worried they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination. Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Erick and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least. And try to bring them both back in one piece.
State your business or stay away. Is that so? Well, I'm Captain Gustavo Valencia of the Ecliptic. This ship is under our control. Interesting. We'll talk. Here on board, where I have my crew to back me up. Be aware that if you try anything, we will not hesitate to fire on you. You may come aboard.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said, that's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? We don't make mistakes. Our employer is very reputable. This ship matches the detailed description we got. We know we've got the right one. Look, it's possible there's more to this. Maybe someone else stole it, offloaded it, and your friend bought it. Sorry, but them's the breaks. We're doing our job here. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. I'm thinking, maybe you're right. The client trusts us enough to pay us regardless of whether we bring the ship back or not. We'll get a little less, but maybe it's the right thing to do. I don't know. I don't care. Not my problem. You know, usually I deal with rough and tumble types. But I gotta admit, doing something nice for an average CV's got its appeal. You know what? Fine. I'll tell our guy the ship's gone. We get paid either way. This ain't worth the trouble. Just be extra careful out there. If my client ever finds out the truth, we may meet again. And I won't be so cordial.
Though I hate the fact that we had to strike a deal with Ecliptic, at the end of the day, you did it to help Jane. Job well done.
You can untie your pilot and let him take the damn ship. I'm done with this headache.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you worked out that deal. Jane's gonna be happy to get her ship back. I was just about to write the whole thing off as a loss, but damn, you pulled it off. I guess I'll stay here with these guys until their ship returns, and I'll meet you back at Jane's.
Come on, do what you have to do. Stop messing around and get out of here.
Hope everything went well. So what happened? Who took it? It was stolen? Oh, jeez. I guess it really was too good to be true when I bought it. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again.
I'm just, I'm a pretty good pilot. I just, need more experience before I can join up with a trade authority or a merc company. I aced all my training in flight school. They just left out the part about the pirates and other
Can you
threats
believe
being so
some people
prevalent
just
out there.
throw stuff away when it gets old or busted? If I don't have what you're looking for, maybe you'll find something else you like. Yeah, bye.
That's possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. We've got to reclaim it for its owner. Sucks for your friend, but we got our orders. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking the ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. That's it! Ice this jackass!
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you just killed him. That was crazy. But you just you know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. It's not my place to say anything. I'm safe, and that's good enough. I guess I'll clean up this mess before I take the ship back. Ugh. See you at Jane's.
Whoa, back up a second. You killed people? Oh, jeez. This is all my fault. I should have been more careful. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that. No! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer because my business means everything to me. Guess I know better now. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Oh, thanks again for getting my ship back. Let me know if I can get you anything.
I can agree to that. We're only getting paid for the ship, not the pilot. You can untie him and get on out of here. Count yourself lucky we're so reasonable.
It's a shame we couldn't recover Jane's ship. Poor girl. At least her pilot's safe, so I suppose it isn't a total loss.
Don't make me.
Thanks.
Deal with me.
I thought that was gonna be it for me. Man, Jane's going to be heartbroken about the ship, but at least I'm alive. They said they'd been looking for this ship for months, ever since it was reported stolen. I don't know who it belonged to, but they clearly wanted it back bad enough to call mercs, not Sistef. Must have had some way of tracking it. Followed me from Mars until we were nowhere near Sistef, I guess? Or just my own bad luck. Yeah, good call. I guess I'll just follow you back? Yeah.
So what happened? Who took it? Wait, rightful owner? You mean I bought a stolen ship? Well, that sucks. What do I do now? Well, I won't lie. I'm really bummed about the Berry Mule. But, on the bright side, at least Erick is alive and back safely. Yeah, me too. It'll take a while, but I can always get another ship. But without that ship, I don't really have a use for a pilot. I just hope you'll be able to find work after this. Anyway, thank you for trying. I won't be able to pay much now, but here, it's something.
Hey.
Oh my god, Erick. I'm so...
Just because the governor's
I'm so
office is right
worried.
out there on the main level
Yeah,
doesn't mean it's not secure.
Well, I'm here now. Hey, I'm gonna need some time to process this before I can talk about it, I think.
Of course. Have a seat. Take all the time you need. We'll chat when you're ready.
You know, I'm a pretty good pilot. I just,
Stay
need
away
more
from the
experience
sixth
before I can
circle
join up
unless
with the
you're
trade
a minor.
authority or a merc
Or at
company.
least don't come crying
Someday,
to me if
I'm
anything
gonna take
happens
this
to you.
business to the stars and turn it into something big. If I don't have what you're looking for...
They could be better. I lost a lot of capital when I lost that ship. But maybe I'm better off that way. If that ship was stolen, or whatever, it was only a matter of time before something bad was going to happen. Maybe in a way, I was lucky. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Erick, though. I don't have a need for a pilot without a ship. Hopefully, he'll find some work until I recoup from this loss, and then I can hire him back.
See you around.
Hey, you're back. Can I, talk to you about something? This might sound crazy, but I was hoping you might let me join your crew. The way you handled Ecliptic back there was really inspiring. I'd love to see how you work up close. Clearly, I still have a couple things to learn about handling myself in the space lanes. I got good marks in my piloting classes, so I think I make a pretty good co-pilot. I'm great at calculating grav jumps. That definitely won't slow you down. And I used to work at a spaceport, so I know a thing or two about organizing cargo holds. I bet I can find some extra room in yours if you let me take a look. Yeah, I know. I'm not expecting actual lessons or anything, don't worry. You're just the kind of pilot I really want to be someday. Getting the chance to travel with someone like you seems really amazing. Oh man, I can't thank you enough. I'll work hard, I promise. See you soon? I need to get some stuff together before we leave. Hey, Captain. I'm always ready to hop on board the ship.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Do you need my help anywhere? Oh, okay, sure. About as well as you'd expect. I still can't shake the feeling they're around every corner. Every time we run into a hostile ship, I'm sure it's them. The trip I was on when they kidnapped me was only my second time flying as a professional pilot. It was a pretty crappy way to start my dream job. It was terrifying. I had no idea whether they were gonna kill me or not. And I couldn't tell if my distress signal had worked either. I was sure I'd never see my family again. I kept thinking about my dad's getting a message about my death and that I'd never say goodbye to them. Ecliptic could tell they were getting to me too. I think they got a kick out of it. That made it so much worse. Honestly, I was trying to impress Jane. I was recommended for the job as her cargo pilot, and I wanted to prove I was the right choice. Pretty stupid, right? If I'd known the ship was stolen, I never would have taken the job. Neither of us counted on the Ecliptic showing up. Thanks, Captain. I really appreciate that. I can't imagine there are many people in the settled systems tougher than you are. Even Ecliptic. I can do that. Flying Jane's cargo ship was actually my first piloting job. I'm still pretty new at this. I hope it doesn't show too much. I'm really trying my best. Thanks for saying that. You've given me a lot to live up to, you know? Traveling with an experienced pilot like you makes me want to push myself and get better. I want to be the kind of co-pilot you can always rely on to keep us out of trouble. That's right. Ever since I was a kid. I grew up working the spaceport in Aquila, so I spent a lot of time around starships. I always thought flying one would be the most amazing feeling in the world. Pilots can go anywhere they want as long as they have the fuel to get there. Talk about freedom. Oh man, does it ever? I love space. I can't imagine a job I'd rather have long term. I think I still have a ways to go before I'm ready to fly solo again, though. It was amazing. I was 14 the first time I rode a starship, but I remember it perfectly. The feeling of leaving Aquila's atmosphere really stuck with me. It's been years, but I still get a little misty-eyed when I think about it. Yeah, me neither. I don't know about you, but I'd rather do just about anything than give up my pilot's license. I can't imagine spending my life anywhere but the space lanes. Actually, I did my training in New Atlantis. I grew up hearing stories about it, and I wanted to see what it would be like to live there. Leaving Aquila was the right decision, but I still miss my family. I'd like to move back to the Cheyenne system someday, so we can stay in touch more easily. I hope you get the chance to visit your family more often than I do. I'm sure they miss you too. Yeah, me too. Looking over my shoulder all the time is pretty draining. Thanks for caring, Captain.